One day after appointing a new CEO after Rasputin inexplicably decided to step down, they've already started to ratchet up the censorship angle on things. I guess they really weren't shying away from the fact that the new CEO, Cumrag or Parag or whatever the fuck his name is, was really saying that we need to move on from First Amendment. Fucking seems to be about right. Twitter expands privacy policy. That's one way to say censorship. One day after Jack Dorsey steps down. A day after Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey stepped down as CEO, the social media firm announced sweeping policy changes targeting the sharing of photos or videos of individuals. I wonder if this is in response to Kyle Rittenhouse being acquitted basically on the back of independent media's coverage of the event. I wonder if that has anything to really draw any parallels towards. I don't know, it just kind of seems likely, I guess. Beginning today, Twitter said in a statement Tuesday, "We will not allow the sharing of private media, such as images or videos of private individuals, literally anybody, without their consent." Okay, so again, doing any sort of reporting at the scene, you can't really get affirmative consent from anybody who's there, so that effectively just kills Twitter. So why would anybody be using that fucking decrepit platform anymore? Before adding that publishing people's private info is also prohibited under the policy. I'm sure doxing will still happen by those little black flag accounts that are out there, so, hey, as is threatening or incentivizing others to do so. Oh, it's still under the policy. It still happens on the fucking regular over there, but I guess they're going to start to shore it up now, right? I'm sure. The platform has already banned users from posting or sharing others' personal information, including their identity, documents, financial information, or addresses without their consent. Doesn't mean it still doesn't happen regularly, and in fact promoted in some circles. Just ask Andy No. It happens to him, only on days that end in Y. Twitter's Tuesday statement said the latest policy update is an extension of their previous rules. Yup. Under the new policy, material reported or flagged for violating the policy will be reviewed by Twitter and can be potentially removed. Those who violate the policy can be permanently suspended from the platform. Oh my god, this is just kind of sounding a lot like reaffirming their already well-established stances for stomping down any dissenting opinion on one side of the aisle. New policy won't be applied in certain circumstances to media featuring public figures or individuals when media and accompanying tweet text are shared for the public interest or add value to public discourse. That won't be abused, now will it? Now, you know exactly who they're fucking cracking down on this. Twitter said in its update, it's not clear what qualifies for public figures or individuals. Yep, exactly. Whoever they deem, and already their ideological bent. We will always try to assess the context in which the content is shared, and in such cases, we may allow the images or videos to remain on the surface. Yeah, if they come from ABC, CBS, CNN, the ones. According to the San Francisco-based firm's statement, for instance, we would take into consideration whether the image is publicly available and or is covered by mainstream traditional media. There it is. Newspapers, TV channels, the things that only boomers use. The ones who are not on Twitter. Or if a particular image and an accompanying tweet adds value to the public discourse, and we'll decide what the public discourse is, don't you worry about it, and is shared in public interest and is relevant to the community. Ugh, I already get an intrinsically terrible feeling whenever I unironically see the term community pop up. Furthermore, the image or video could be part of a newsworthy event due to public interest value. Ugh, and this might outweigh the safety risk to a person. I'm sure that'll be followed through on. Previously, Twitter has been criticized, yes, for selectively enforcing its policies. I'm sure this one will be totally different. Come on, don't you trust this little dough-faced idiot with the fucking horn-rimmed glasses that, no, definitely not. That's why I need new glasses, because I don't want to look like a date rapist. Including last year when it blocked the sharing of the New York Post article regarding Hunter Biden's laptop and claimed the information was hacked, despite there being no evidence. And then it was backed up by several intelligence firms. Sorry, there was no investigation. Oh no, right, there's still an ongoing investigation by the FBI, opened up in late 2019 regarding the laptop. Right? Yeah, no, they're definitely getting to the bottom of that one. It was later revealed that a Delaware company or computer repair business owner apparently obtained the laptop after it was left there, and it was never retrieved because Hunter was too damn high. He only had $1,000 to spend, and it was either to repair his laptop or to buy some more crack. And you know what? God damn it, he has his priorities in order. The device included the younger Biden's overseas business dealings, which became the subject of debate. Oh, and that for 10% for the big guy. Leave inquiring minds to wander on that one. A subject of debate between former President Donald Trump and then candidate Joe Biden last year during said debates. There we go, my one a week. On Monday, Dorsey and Twitter announced that he would step down from the CEO the company helped founded in 2006. Twitter named its chief technology officer, Parag, as CEO. I've decided to leave Twitter because I believe the company is ready to move on from its founders. Wrote Dorsey on Monday. About a year ago, Hargrawal said he would that the company should focus less on free speech. They need to move away from the First Amendment because, I don't know, public discourse has grown since then, or whatever the fuck it was. Watch yesterday's video for more on that. And without elaborating, added that it should instead center itself around healthy public communication. Exactly what they're doing on day fucking 1, okay? Yeah, already just dropping more stringent policies, okay? Listen, we know that independent media, independent reporting is just helping bust our narrative. And what do a lot of our users really value? Well, the narrative, okay? And we need to go ahead and entrench it and crystallize it even more so. And we can't allow people to have that out there. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and clamp down on that. But unless, you know, Facebook and more relevant platforms that aren't dying on a month-over-month basis, that's also Facebook as well, but still, larger platforms, you know, ones that are actually in the top 25 of search history, unless they start to do that, this is just going to be a self-defeating rule that comes into place that they might end up regretting come the beginning of next year. Because remember, independent media were the only people that went into the Capitol when that happened on January 6th. There was no mainstream legacy coverage in there. They ended up just buying stuff from like James Earl Sullivan, you know, the Antifa reporter that was there and definitely wasn't just allowed in or anything. And it's not like he was charged with anything and he was just allowed to leave on his own recognizance, even though he has a massive and extensive rap sheet. No, nothing like that. No. All of the riots from 2020. And yeah, like previously mentioned, basically all of the information that was brought to trial for Kyle Rittenhouse that helped exonerate him, because without that video evidence that was there, that kid would be swinging in a cell right now. You goddamn know it. So, and you know who else knows it? Twitter. And that's why they're dropping this policy just basically a day after he got the keys to the castle. So this is just one step down that path that we could all see them traveling down. And I don't know about you, but I'm not shocked. So yeah, get off Twitter. And if you've never been on Twitter, trust me, you ain't missing much. Listen, ever since I shut down my practically dormant account, I just keep getting these little notifications. Oh, you missed the tweet. No, I didn't. Trust me. I haven't missed anything on that fucking dire platform. Less about that. And yeah, we'll just move on. And hopefully there's I don't know, better things to talk about, because a school shooting and a sex trafficking trial, ugh. When your free speech getting stepped on is the most uplifting piece of content you can talk about in a day, you just hope that tomorrow's a little bit more of a positive interaction. But with that said, guys, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.